Hi there folks, welcome back to the channel. I've got a pair of Tony Lamas here. These are my own. Got them at a thrift store for 15 bucks a couple years ago. They've been amazing and I really need to take better care of them, so here we are. Got a lot of scuffing on this one here, as you can see. Don't know how that happened, but it's there and we're going to try to address it. I've shined this one previously just to give you kind of a before and after look right here, so we're gonna start. All right, so I do want to take off the dust. Got me a new brush here. These large dauber brushes are really good for knocking off dust. Or if you wanted to use them for your saddle soaping, that'd be okay too. Bit of leather lotion by Cadillac. Already those lines are kind of disappearing. Hopefully they were superficial scratches. You will occasionally get something that is permanent, right? And you can maybe reduce it with creams or with even dyeing the shoe or the leather, but they'll always be there. Just depends on how deep they are. Do these uppers as well. I see a spot here where I'm gonna add a little bit of edge dressing to try and dye that spot back. That one right there. We want to add that color just to hide it a little bit. And that right there is damage that, you know, a cobbler can probably address the piping here. Us, we are going to hide it. Can't forget to wipe them down. You definitely want to prep an area before you use any kind of leather dye. Make sure it's clean. It gets pretty messy if you don't. Trust me. Alright, so just be very careful with this sole and heel edge dressing. It is a stain. Don't want to be doing this over a carpet or a rug. At least one that you care about. Just little dabs. There's gravity, I saw it. Gravity took it.
Gravity kills.
Gravity kills. Alright. Ideally, we would let that set in and dry, but for time's sake, wipe it away. I'm gonna deal with it right now. Little dabs. Make sure you get it all the excess in there. Can't even see it now. Just barely. Okay. So we've knocked off the dust, we've conditioned the leather, and we've corrected color. Now we want to add some, actually we want to deep condition the leather now. Since we're doing more of a deluxe shine, let's do that. Get our microfiber cloth. Pure polish cleaner conditioner for this job. Very, very high quality product. I believe the best in the world. Firm pressure. big circles, up, down, left, and right. Want to get into the grain of the leather. I'm going to get the edges. Get the uppers as well. This is picking up any dirt. That's just there in the leather. Don't want. Sometimes you want dirt on your boots, but you know, not for long, right? You want to maintain them. I always say if your boots are never dirty, then you're not wearing them right. But if you leave the dirt on there for too long, that's wrong. All right, we're going to brush that out. Remember that pure polish has a beeswax component to it, and that's beneficial to the leather, so we want to move that around with our brush here. Spots here. Sometimes I just use my fingernail and scratch out a spot that's stuck on. Gotta use what God gave you. Alright, now we start with the cream polish. Very good stuff. I love it. American made in Bend, Oregon. Small company. All natural. Not an ounce of petroleum products. Gotta love it. And we're going to be putting this on the edge as well. All these edges around here. All right, just a thin layer. Just to correct it. Correct the color, filling any little scuff area, like this little scuff area right here. You want to make sure that that color is corrected and that area is covered so that it becomes protected. If you let it go, then it'll spread. The damage will spread for sure. Water will get in there, erode. Dirt will get in there, erode. Pretty soon you won't have a boot. Brush these bad boys out. And like I've stated in other videos, make sure you're using your different brushes as well. This is a 100% horsehair brush, but this is one I use on black colors or blue or really dark colors. Like a Marine Cordovan, I would use a black brush. Dark brown or any kind of browns or reds, I would use my brown brush. And then for shoes that you don't want to change the color whatsoever, you're just using neutral on, you'll use a different brush. For me, I'll show you my neutral brush. I made sure it looked different too, so I know which one's which. Doesn't have to have these color bristles. This could be your neutral brush if you wanted to. You know, the different. I just like it because this looks different than this, and I can say this is my neutral brush. Helps me find which one it is. You know. All right. Brushing for this side. I'm gonna be starting polishing with Lincoln. Gotta love Lincoln stain wax. Get the edges as well. We want to protect all this We're not going to be putting any polish on the uppers. You could put neutral if you wanted to, but most people, including myself, I wear jeans with boots and the jeans go over the uppers, right? And when you walk, it's just going to agitate, it's going to rub off all that polish. And if it's a colored polish, it'll come off on your inside of your jeans too, so you want to try to avoid that. So maybe a neutral or a leather balm on the uppers would be appropriate. I don't know why I put that away. We're going to use a whole heck of a lot of that today. Okay, brush. I'm going to put 2 layers on the body with our Lincoln stain wax here. Make sure to brush the edges as well. This just works the polish into the leather all around, smoothing it out. Thin layers. Thin layers. I'm not grabbing a whole lot on my fingers. I'm spreading it all around. Kind of medium to firm pressure here and there, especially on the toe and heel. Brush it out. That was layer 2. So now we're going to put 3 layers on the toe and heel. Emphasize protection on those parts. For me, as you saw in the beginning of the video, the toe is my trouble spot. That's the spot where I'm going to be doing the most damage to my boots. So I need to make sure I protect that area better than the other parts. Right, we're only going to put 1 layer of polish on the edges. Toe and heel. First layer. And brush it in. Notice how I'm changing the angle in which I brush. That's to get rid of any hard lines that I'm creating with the brush and to smooth it out properly. Second layer. I'm saying the second layer, I'm just calling out the layers just so I can remember which layer I'm on. If you watch my last video, you'll see that. That's why I do it. You get a little lost sometimes. A little bit of stuff going on around you. Sometimes you'll get in a really good conversation with your client, and you won't even think about shining their shoes because the conversation's so good. And you come back and you realize, oh wait, was that layer 4 or was that layer 5? Shoot, wasn't paying attention. Just add more layers. This is layer 2. Going into layer 3. Going down, add another layer. Layer 3. Brush it. We're going to be adding 3 layers to the toe and heel with our high shine wax from Pure Polish to top it all off. And then we'll buff it out with the cloth. Put this one away. You don't want to leave the lids off of these cans for too long. They start drying out. That's no good. Polish will dry out and become defunct if you leave it out for days and days and days and weeks and weeks and weeks. There's a product that you can use to revive it. So far I haven't had to use it. I forget what it's called. Maybe one of you shoe shiners out there that's watching my videos right now can recommend that product in the comments down below. That's another thing. If you guys come across any products that I might need to be aware of, anything new from Saphir or anything from Boot Black or something like that, let me know. Always looking for the best products in the world. Bonus if they're American made. Because I'm an American, of course, I'm going to support my country. That begs the question, where are you guys from in the world? Layer 2 starting now. Can be a workout. Shining your shoes. Burning calories over here too. All right, layer 3. Put this away. Move it to the side. Alright. I have a movie recommendation for you guys. It's The Cobbler by Adam Sandler. In there you'll recognize him using Lincoln stained wax as he shines a guy's shoes. When I saw that, I got a little excited. Alright, and now let's buff it out. In the comments, if you would also let me know what your favorite movie is that has a shoe shiner in it, or someone that's polishing shoes. Let me know. I want to watch all the movies that have a shoe shiner in it, or that mention shoe shining. I think The Cobbler is probably my favorite one. All right, here we are. A near mirror shine on these Tony Lamas I got for 15-20 bucks. Something to be proud of. Alright folks, hope you have a great week. Thanks for tuning in.